Welcome to the Rajendra Tandon videos. Today in homeopathy, I am taking up a subject which is of interest to everyone. I am talking of injuries of various types. Throughout life, we are never far away from injuries. An injury can be external, internal or emotional. Mind my words, emotional injuries. We are going to deal with them. It can be just a bruise or it may bleed. A bone may break. It can be a sprain or a strain. These are different items. A surgeon inflicts a controlled injury in the interest of the patient when he makes a cut. A mother in childbirth willingly suffers an injury to her body. The child too is injured. A newborn unavoidably suffers a hurt. We can injure ourselves during exercise by overdoing it or by accident. Insect bites or dog bites are also injuries. A finger pressed between a door and its frame suffers terribly. All injuries are painful. I don't have to say it, you know. A tear in the skin, a fracture of a bone, tearing or crushing of a nerve, the cut of a razor, all add to our suffering. An injury should be attended to immediately. That will reduce pain and start the healing process. Bleeding, if any, must be stopped. Otherwise, a human being can bleed to death. Wounds must be dressed. Open wounds can become septic and cause complications. The remedies I will be discussing hereafter are excellent remedies tried millions of times. Very successful. No home, no office, no factory should be without a supply of Arnica 200. Administer a dose as soon as someone has been injured. Any other selected remedy can follow. Besides relieving pain and healing the tissues, Arnica helps in slowing down bleeding, if any. For external applications, use calendula mother tincture or ointment. It's available with homeopathic chemists all over the world. Administer a dose of Ledum 200 to stall tetanus. Now I shall take up various remedies for detailed discussion. But I have given you a summary of 3 medicines which must be available all the time in every home, in every car, in every gym. Neuralgic pain following amputation or injury to nerves requires Allium-Cepa 200. This pain is like a fine thread cutting through. Allium-Cepa 200 is needed in chronic traumatic neuritis, a medical term, but those who will suffer will know. For insect bites, Apis 200 made from honeybee poison is a great remedy. There is swelling, the skin is red, burning, stinging pain, everything that you experience when an insect bites you. The smallest of insects, they can cause severe pain. Arnica 200 is the first medicine in any injury, mental and physical, in shock, in grief. In acute stages, quick relief, provides long-term relief, acts on capillaries, relaxes them, but it's not meant for strains of muscles and tendons. We give Arnica for concussion, for shock, traumatic injuries, however old, bruised feeling all over. A bed feels hard, Continuous change gives relief. The skin turns black and blue on a hit. Very common occurrence when somebody is hit. Black eye, emotional suffering, loss of a dear one, trauma of the infant in childbirth. The newborn child should be given a dose of Arnica 30. And do not forget to administer a few doses of Arnica before any surgery. Tooth extraction, heart surgeries. For hemorrhages in injuries, Arnica is a great remedy. In sprains, in stiffness with pain anywhere, when the joints are red, swollen, stiff, painful, for stiffness in the knee, the magic remedy is Bryonia 200. I should not use magic because there is no magic. It is real. In old sprains, give calcarea carb 30. For injuries to tendons and muscles, after Rustox has been used, some weakness might persist. Calcarea carb completes the cure. We'll talk of Rustox later on. If the bones are broken, to repair them or to reunite them, use Calcarea Phos 30. In chronic cuts, wounds, bruises, where pus has formed, there is dry yellow crust on the surface, give Calcarea Sulf 30. Calendula mother tincture is to be used as stated above for bruises, cuts, lacerations, razor cuts, any open injury. It prevents formation of pus, heals the wound, smoothens the skin, and helps to keep the wound odorless. It relieves local pain and suffering. It's a great skin ointment. For surgical shock, collapse after surgery, skin is blue, the heart is weak, the patient needs Carbo Veg 200. And for dizziness and weakness from exhausting discharge of blood or mucus, when there is intense throbbing of carotids, splitting headache, ringing in ears, use China 200. All this comes because of exhausting discharges of blood or mucus, or for that matter any liquid from the body. The anti-tetanus medicine is Leaden 200 for punctured wounds, painful, bleeding scantily, swelling at the site, wounds with pus, insect bites, black eye from a blow, shooting pair where nerves have been injured. Ledum is followed by Hypericum 200 in shooting pain where nerves have been injured. And where Arnica has not completed the job in an injury, add Ledum 200 to complete the treatment. For injury to spine, coccyx sustained by concussion, fall, or in labor, childbirth, Hypericum 200 is the remedy. There is damage to fibers of the spinal cord, injury to nerves, especially to fingers, toes, nails, crushed fingers in the door jamb, torn nails, punctured wounds from nails, splinters, pins, dog bites, even rat bites. After Ledum has been administered, when pain shoots up the nerves from the punctured wounds, after tetanus sets in, when there is internal injury, stinging, tearing pain, give Hypericum. Remember, Hypericum 200 for nerves, anywhere, inside, outside. Hamamelis, Hamamelis. Mother tincture is to be used for local applications. and Hemamelis 200 for internal use in cases of severe hemorrhage, bleeding of dark, clotted and venous blood. Please mark these words: dark, clotted and venous blood from eyeballs, from nose, bowels, bladder, urethra, anywhere. Hemamelis 200. Hemamelis 200. Open, painful wounds. It acts more upon veins which are full, enlarged and sore. Arnica acts on capillaries. It causes their relaxation. One of the great medicines in homeopathy for internal hemorrhage anywhere in the body is Milfolium 200. Millefolium. Repeat every half hour until hemorrhage is controlled. Now there are cases where wounds do not heal. A lot of medicine has been tried. Give nitric acid 200. Coming to the oft suffered strains of muscles and tendons, extreme restlessness. The patient cannot keep still. When muscles are torn, Rustox 200, followed by Calcarea Carb 30. Rustox, RHUX, TOX 200. For bruises of the bone, cartilage, tendons, periosteum, about the ears and the joints, whenever nerves are involved, give Ruta 200 for eye fatigue, eye strain. From study, artisan's work, sewing, eye ache, eyes feel sore and strained, they burn like balls of fire. Try Ruta 200. And in sprains, Ruta follows Arnica. Chronic neuralgia with stinging, burning and tearing pain, especially about eyes. Neuralgia of the face, of wrist, of lower extremities. Every part of the body feels bruised as if it comes under pressure. Ruta 200. Great medicine. I use it often. Great effect. For surgical incisions, clear-cut wounds as if made with a sharp instrument with burning and stinging pain, Staphy Sagria 200 is the medicine. StaphySagria. The limbs are sore, bruised. The patient has no strength left. In debility following surgery, give Strontia 200. The breath is cold, the body cold. There is bleeding sometimes. Post-surgery shock. In surgical shock, when the skin is blue, sweat is cold, there is collapse, Veratrum Alb 200 comes in. Veratrum Alb 200. These medicines cover a very large spectrum. So listen to this video repeatedly. You would not be disappointed. And keep these medicines handy. I wish you the best. And I thank you for listening to this video.